Dear sisters, brothers, and beloved soulmates, I am Ramankrishna Vadapalli, the owner of this channel, dedicated to promoting a moral and spiritual society worldwide. Our main objective is to share the epic story of the Mahabharata, which serves as a rich collection of spiritual and moral teachings. This includes the Bhagavad Gita, a profound source of enlightenment for all humanity. I kindly ask all viewers to subscribe, like, and share this channel to support our mission. The Mahabharata comprises a total of 589 stories, each contributing to our understanding of life and spirituality. Please subscribe and share and support me for more likewise. Thank you. Yours, Vadapalli Ramankrishna, ancient yoga trainer. Arjuna brings Drupada captive. The next morning, all the princes, as usual, reached the hermitage of their guru, Drona. Gathering them, Drona made them sit and said it was time for their guru Dakshina. The disciples responded in unison, Guru Dev, tell us your wish, and we will fulfill it. Drona then said, O heroes! Once, Drupada, the king of Panchala, insulted me with harsh words and humiliated me. As my guru Dakshina, I ask that you defeat him in battle, capture him, and bring him before me. Immediately, the Pandavas and the Dhartarashtras set out on an expedition to Panchala, fully armed and with chariots. The Kauravas were the first to attack Drupada, but he defeated them all with ease. Their army, now scattered and humiliated, joined the Pandavas, murmuring "Gol Gol" to save face. Yudhishthira, seeing the situation, remarked, whether we are beaten or our men are beaten, it is the same. If he has already struck one blow, we do not need to face another. At that moment, Arjuna blew his conch shell in readiness. With Bhima and Nakula guarding his flanks, Arjuna drove his chariot straight towards Drupada. In the ensuing battle, Arjuna unleashed a powerful assault, slaying Drupada's elephants, horses, infantry, and scattering his forces. He fought fiercely against all of Drupada's warriors and quickly defeated Ashwasena. He made Satyajit, Drupada's younger brother, metaphorically drink the waters of 3 ponds, symbolizing total defeat. Amazed by Arjuna's skill in swordsmanship, Drupada engaged him in a direct duel. Arjuna, holding his bow in a circular arc, struck Drupada fiercely and made direct contact. Drupada, astonished by Arjuna's archery, managed to break Arjuna's bow, but undeterred, Arjuna picked up a sharp sword and charged toward Drupada's chariot. In a swift and unexpected assault, Arjuna disarmed Drupada, broke his defenses, and forced a single cry from the king before capturing him. With their king defeated and taken prisoner, Drupada's army was thrown into disarray and scattered in fear. Drona severely rebukes Drupada and dismisses him. Partha brought the captive Drupada and placed him at Drona's feet, then bowed respectfully to his guru. Seeing Drupada in that condition, Drona recalled the harsh words once spoken by him and laughed mockingly. With feigned amusement, Drona said, "Who is this?" "Oh, Drupada, the great king? How unfortunate! Is this the fate that kings, proud and intoxicated by royal power, must suffer? Do I even recognize him now?" He taunted Drupada bitterly, recalling their past friendship, and continued to scorn him. Then, in an act that mixed vengeance with diplomacy, Drona divided the kingdom of Panchala into 2 parts. He retained northern Panchala for himself and returned southern Panchala to Drupada. After that, he addressed Drupada with feigned friendliness and bid him farewell. Though the incident ended there, in Drupada's heart, conflicting emotions brewed. He was deeply impressed by Arjuna's unmatched valor but continued to harbor intense hatred toward Drona. With this bitterness, Drupada departed. Meanwhile, Drona's admiration for Arjuna, who had lifted the burden of his humiliation and brought Drupada as a captive, grew immensely. Even Dhritarashtra was pleased and expressed happiness at the success of the mission. Crowning of Dharmaraja as a young king. The Kuru and Pandava princes were shining like radiant gems, glowing with the splendor of their youthful vigor. Yudhishthira, ever in the company of his valiant brothers, Bhima, Arjuna, and Nakula, shone like the sun illuminating all 4 directions. Earning the admiration of the people, fearless before their enemies, and endowed with unmatched brilliance, the Pandavas steadily grew in strength and reputation. The fame of Bhima and Arjuna, known for subduing the 4-fold army and defeating any opponent, spread far and wide like the reach of 1,000 palms. Though Duryodhana was respected by many, the deepest affection of the people was always reserved for the Pandavas. Observing all this, the blind king Dhritarashtra took note. He consulted with the elders and summoned learned Brahmins and divine sages. After honoring them and selecting an auspicious moment, he crowned Yudhishthira, the eldest of all the sons of his brothers, as the king of youth. Following this, Bhima and Arjuna, along with Nakula, set out in all four directions. Through war, diplomacy, and alliances, they gathered immense wealth and grain, returning with treasures that filled the coffers of the Kaurava Empire without sparing even an inch. Thus, though Dhritarashtra remained the nominal ruler due to his blindness, Yudhishthira took on the full responsibility of governance, ruling justly and winning the hearts of the people. Drona gives the Brahma-headed weapon to Arjuna. Even after attaining such a high status, the Pandavas continued to visit their guru, the Astrakarya Drona, every day, treating him with utmost respect and reverence. This devotion greatly pleased the Brahmin teacher. Among them, he held a special affection for the third Pandava, Arjuna, Sabyasachi, who had avenged his humiliation. One day, moved by this affection, Drona called Arjuna to his side in solitude and bestowed upon him a powerful divine weapon called the Brahma Sharam, along with the ultimate weapon of destruction. While handing it over, Drona cautioned him, "O son of Pritha, this supreme weapon is the most terrifying in existence. Never use it against ordinary humans. If used on those of lesser brilliance, it will engulf and burn the entire world. There will be no warrior who can stand against you. But if ever someone surpasses you, you may use it. There exists no other weapon, not even that of Yama, which can counter this." Having given the weapon, Drona then asked for Guru Dakshina. Arjuna humbly replied, "Whatever you command, I shall offer." Smiling gently, Drona said, "I desire nothing great, but only your welfare, O son of Kunti. Promise me this: do not ever come to fight against me in battle. That alone is enough." Arjuna, with deep respect, agreed to his guru's wish. The Kauravas' deviousness. Duryodhana could not bear the ever-growing bravery and valor of the Pandavas, the immense respect they received from the public, the support of the elders, and all the success that was falling into their lap. He was deeply saddened when Dharmaraja was crowned prince. Desiring to remove the Pandavas from his path and live a peaceful and prosperous life, Duryodhana consulted with Karna, Dushasana, and Shakuni. At that moment, Shakuni's minister Konika, a highly cunning and experienced statesman, arrived. After hearing the entire situation, Konika revealed his ruthless political philosophy: just as one gathers and burns the thorny trees of a village to ash, so too must popular enemies be destroyed. A corrupt king's policy is to eliminate even good people if they become a threat. A virtuous king must consider any strategy that eliminates the enemy as appropriate. He went on to explain for unethical strategies that should never be spoken or practiced. Later, Duryodhana met his father Dhritarashtra and expressed his burning jealousy toward the Pandavas, making it clear that he desired to rule the kingdom himself. He emphasized that public favor was crucial and that they currently lacked it. He proposed sending the Pandavas to a distant place, Varanavata, for a few years, stating that people are naturally content with what they regularly see. In the Pandavas' absence, the people would grow accustomed to the Kauravas, and through skill, oratory, and clever influence, the Kauravas could win their favor. Once their dominance over the kingdom was established, they could recall the Pandavas, at which point seizing power would be easier. Duryodhana then arranged for Konika to speak directly to Dhritarashtra. Konika, using his persuasive words, advised, "If you act with clever and crooked politics now, the entire Kuru kingdom will fall into your son's hands." Dhritarashtra, swayed by their deceitful words and blinded by his deep affection for his son, yielded to their plan. Duryodhana's conspiracy. Pandavas go to Varanavata. Dhritarashtra decided to send the Pandavas to Varanavata. To create eagerness in their hearts, many people began speaking to the Pandavas about the fame and beauty of that sacred city. Hearing praise of Varanavata from multiple sources, the Pandavas too developed a desire to visit it. When Dhritarashtra learned of this, he called them and personally praised the place, saying, "Children, I have no eyes. God has made me blind and deprived me of the opportunity to witness such a city. What a blessing it is for you to go and see it. Take your mother with you and stay there for a few years. Perform charity in that holy place without greed, and also make special donations. The Pandavas agreed and set off for Varanavata. Before their departure, Vidura approached Yudhishthira and quietly warned him, Dharmaraja, be careful not to be harmed by poisonous weapons. If there are other special matters, I will inform you. Understanding the hidden message, Yudhishthira bowed to him in gratitude. Thus, on the 8th day of the month of Falguna, under the star Rohini, the Pandavas began their journey and reached Varanavata safely. Once their departure was confirmed, Duryodhana summoned his trusted minister, Purokanna, in private. He instructed him, Purokanna, go to Varanavata ahead of the Pandavas. Construct buildings for them, especially a unique and deceptive house. Build it using lakka, sal tree resin, ghee, and all other flammable oils, anything that catches fire quickly. Ensure that no one outside suspects anything. Make the house appear like a 4-chambered royal residence, far from the armory. Let the Pandavas settle there. Once they are comfortable, unaware of any danger, and asleep, set fire to the house and escape. Purokanna immediately departed on a chariot, posing as a guest, to carry out this plan. The Pandavas, who left Hastinapuram on the 8th day of Falguna, reached Varanavata without trouble. They initially stayed in a temporary palace of their choosing. After a few days, Purokanna visited them and humbly requested, I have built a beautiful 4-chambered palace just for you. I personally supervised its construction. If you were to stay there, it would suit your royal status perfectly. The Pandavas inspected the palace and were amazed by its architectural elegance. Heeding Purokanna's request, they shifted their residence to the newly built 4-chambered house. However, not long into their stay, Yudhishthira realized the truth behind Vidura's cryptic warning. From that moment onward, the Pandavas became vigilant. Every night, armed with weapons, they took turns guarding themselves in shifts within the house, ensuring their safety.